Hey, I'm outside today trying to get a little bit of sun, and I wanted to explain to you guys what is going on with me because I'm excited. Well, I am one of your favorite storytellers, and I love telling stories, but I'm also an author. I published about 19 books so far, and it's time for me to write my next one. So I'm going to use the next 2 weeks to finish my 20th book. And I can do it because I've written so many books that I've actually developed this formula that is foolproof. And I'm going to share it with you right now. So I'm getting ready to write my next book, and I am a self-help author, which means most of my books are books that help people overcome problems and issues in their lives. This is how I write my books in 30 days or less. Take out a piece of paper. So here, step one, I choose a topic and then a book title. For this particular book that I'm writing right now, it's called Marriage Not Required. I chose this topic because I believe it's important for women and men to know that they can have a great life even if they never get married. Like most of my books are just centered around helping people be satisfied with life. So I came up with that title. Step two, create a book cover draft. I always create my book cover before I start the book because it makes the book real to me. It feels tangible. It's something to work towards. I'm always remembering that book is going to be in my hand by the end. And I create the book cover draft. And something that I do that most people don't, I tell people I'm doing it. Like I'm doing right now. You guys will hold me accountable. I post on social media, hey, I'm writing my book. And I kind of want to, not make it private so that other people can be a part of it. Step three, I write my outline. That is the hardest part to me of writing a book, is where you decide what's going to go in each chapter. And how I decide that is I come up with the 6 to 8 major questions about the topic that I decided to write about. And I write these questions down, that like the most basic questions about it. And each of those questions end up becoming my chapters. Step 4 is the bulk of writing the book. I use a method from the college days. Remember when you had to write a paper, like a 10-page paper? You would stay up all night the night before writing it and turn it in at 10 in the morning. And that's what I do. Each chapter takes exactly 1 day. So chapter 1 will be that first day. Chapter 2 will be that second day. And I stay up for like 8 hours straight, 8 to 9 hours straight, just writing. I don't have a page goal. I write until I said everything important that I want to say. After I take the time to write out each chapter, those 6 days or 8 days, depending on the book, I self-edit the book. I go through it and I read it myself, and I add things in and take things out. Or I send it to an editor, if I feel like doing that. The next step, step 6, is to format the book. This is where it comes from being just a regular Google document to actually looking like a book. But because I've done so many books, I have like a template, so I can just drop the chapters in and make sure it looks neat and make sure the sizing is perfect and that it actually looks like a book. I can format it myself, but you can also find somebody to format it for you. Then step 7, I create the final copies of the book cover. Now that the book is written, then I can go ahead and create the back cover content, get that designed and put together so that it meets the standards for Amazon publishing. Then I upload it to Amazon Publishing with the finished cover, and then I'm all done. Now, the process sounds really simple, but it's a lot of work. It's very tedious, it's time consuming, and it's something that you gotta want. But if you want it and you've ever thought about it, you can do it because I'm doing it. I need your help. Send me all the encouragement you can that I get finished. I'll make sure to continue to update as I go along. I'm Te-Erika with the T. Follow for more.